Greg Brentnell, John Rebo, Michael Cronin, Steve Rogers, Kerry Bowstead, Wally Lewis, Steve Mortimer, Paul Vorton, Les Boyd, Rowan Hancock, Craig Young, Max Krilich and Rod Morris. The reserves, Mal Meninga in number 15 and John Muggleton will be number 14 if they get a run. I would estimate something in the order of 15,000 people as the New Zealanders come on, led by Mark Graham, mid-sloughed boos, and this is their side. Gary Kemble, Gary Prome, Olsen Filipina, James Luluai, Dane O'Hara, Fred Coy, Gordon Smith, Mark Graham, Bruce Gall. Stand over there. The drop punt type of kick. And that's 8 yards. Kiwi side of halfway, Krilich. Ron Hancock. Oh! Hancock's been run straight into there legitimately, and he's out. That was an immense hit. We'll try to store that and have a look at that. There's been a knock on, and it's going 7 minutes of play. No score. And a good win to Tamata. Graham busted one tackle. Vorton picks him off. Steve Mortimer was hanging around his legs too. Howie Tamata. Kevin Tamata. That's T-A-M-A-T-I. Bruce Gall. Not a big second rower. Fiery looking customer. There's another penalty against Rogers. And Rebo on that occasion. He's wandered 30 metres across field and penalised them. Well, Smith, in the 3 matches he's had so far on tour, 11 goals from 17 attempts, 64.7%. And that's the first in this test. 2-0 New Zealand lead, and we've had a score in the 9th minute. The adjudicator disallowed. Score remains New Zealand 2, Australia 0. Brentnell. Broadhurst the tackle. Had nearly 16 minutes of play. Vorton. 5 yards inside New Zealand's half. Midfield. Offside. Well, Fred Lindop's being completely... He struck that beautifully. Both up this time. So Australia's levelled the score after 17.5 minutes of play. 2-all. Shake hands with each other at the moment. Australia's put in. Now there's a quick tap taken, whether with these and another 10 yards, and they've got the penalty this time. Gordon Smith, second attempted goal. This is out on the quarter line. No trouble at all. New Zealand 4. Australia 2, 21 minutes gone. Quarter line. Tamata. Top forward Tamata, Kevin. To hooker, Howie Tamata, cousin. Broadhurst wrestled the ground on the quarter. Morris the tackler. Tamata. Little Coy switched it across the ruck. West back inside to Tamata. And Gall pulled up about 15 yards out. Broadhurst. Smith. Coy, little chip through. Oh, and there's Brentnell being decked. And I think it was Mark Grant. Mortimer. His first little darting run. Krilich. Young. Lewis. Cronin. Lewis. Well tackled by Filipina, who's had a top game. And here we've got the referee going across field. I would estimate something in the order of, am I right, 40 yards to penalise Luluai.
Yes, he's gone across a long way.
45 yards. And Cronin's going to take a kick at goal. This will become known as the penalty test.
And just look at Mark Graham walking amongst his teammates now and talking to them and telling them to keep going. Only 20 minutes to go. He's had a big game tonight for New Zealand, Mark Graham, and his captaincy's done a lot towards this effort.
Among a host of New Zealand players who've stood out. Let me instance Arkoi, who I've not seen play better. Let me instance Olsen Filipina. Gall would be my man of the match at the moment.
Yes, and the front row.
And the whole pack, the whole New Zealand pack. They've done marvellously well. Cronin strikes that well. It's there. That lowers the deficit. Reduces the deficit. 8 points to 4. Rebo tonight. Gary Prome's done a top job on him. Lewis. Muggleton. That pass looked a little bit forward. Cronin's got himself into the clear. Beautifully to Rogers. Rogers streaking away. Gets up quickly to his feet. Plays it. It's still on if they can move it. Mortimer slips and falls. Gets it back to Krilich. Krilich out to Boyd. Boyd out to Brentnell. Rebo. Plenty of cover there. Mark Graham was there, and he's being penalised for a swinging arm. Let's see that again. Cronin from 2 yards in from the sideline. Struck it beautifully. It's there from the sideline. 2 penalties in the space of 3 minutes. They've turned this game around. 16 minutes and 40. Filipina. Vaughton. We'll take that a bit casually. Krilich a dummy half. Mortimer. Boyd. Wally Lewis gets himself into the clear. Throws the dummy. Still going. Takes the tackle. That was all right. He had to. The defence got between he and defenders. Boyd. Vaughton. Carrying the defence. Well, the week in this match, as will be in all the matches of this weekend.
Yeah, good tackles come to mind. Wrecked by fullback Campbell. 2 front-on tackles. One of Vaughton, one of Rogers.
Indeed. I think he's given Mortimer the sin bin for 5 minutes. Back into the forwards. Australia virtually all on one side of the field. This side, Krilich, Young, Lewis. There's Cronin into a gap. Back on the inside to Brentnell. Brentnell breaks 1, 2. And he's finishing up only about 3 yards out. There's a player down decked. I think it's Lewis. Australia down to 11 standing players at the moment. Muggleton, Rebo, Young, Morris. Putting in a powerhouse finish with 3 minutes 33 seconds to go. Well, what's wrong with the penalty there? Krilich, Young, managed to get it up to Muggleton. Muggleton, he's there! It's a try! Muggleton backed over virtually. And Australia are ecstatic. With 3 minutes, 6 seconds to go. A player down fractionally before that and 1 off in the sin bin. They've got out of jail here at Lang Park. And this Kiwi side. Wally Lewis is back. Alf Richards has seen to his well-being. Australia. It may well do it. It has. So Cronin's created history. Australia have got out of jail. Krilich applauds with 1 minute 33 seconds to go. Australia have hit the front. 11 points to 8. Well, they've tried something different. Oh, the ball's lying loose there. Rogers had to dive despairingly on it. Boasted had come in field. The ball was there for Dane O'Hara to pick up. Krilich. There's
Steve Mortimer coming back onto the field.
What was that PA announcement, Barry?
I didn't hear it either, Rex. I think it may have been a man of the match award.
Mortimer back on.
It was just an announcement that Mick Cronin has broken the Test record, point-scoring record.
Well, the ball's been lost. New Zealand have it. This is their last chance. There's 30 seconds to go in this match as Gaul comes pounding forward for the umpteenth time. Luluai. 13 seconds to go. The Kiwis have got this chance only. It must go up in the air, one would think. 6 seconds to go. They've got one more chance for a play the ball and a high kick. There's the hooter. Up she goes. Filipina's gone for the short one. It's ricocheted forward. Morton falls on it. The kids come on the field. Australia have won the Test match, or should I say got out of jail. 11 points to 8. Let me go through the statistics for you. Apart from that scoreline, the error situation. New Zealand committed 9, Australia 8. That was the number of times each side's given the... Just before we came to air to do this closer, the announcement came over that Wally Lewis, the Australian 5'8", had won the Man of the Match award. I was absolutely staggered with this because there was no Australian out there today, I promise you, deserved to win a Man of the Match award. Lewis was certainly one of the best of the Australians, but there were half a dozen New Zealanders who could have won a Man of Match award, and we've gone for Bruce Gaul, the